Now, we've already created AEW in my GM mode, but what we're going to do today is one full year in my universe mode using a full AEW roster, and I have created a Wednesday night AEW Dynamite show. Now, it's not going to be the full show. We're not going to have Rampage on a Friday either. And as much as I'd love to, I could only fit 40 people in the roster before the game started crashing on me. So let me introduce you to the roster. We have here Adam Cole, Adam Page. You're going to see them all selected as we go down through. Bobby Fish, obviously. We got Britt Baker, DMD, Bryan Danielson, Cash Wheeler, Chris Jericho, Punk. We got Darby Allin, Dax Harwood, Eddie Kingston. Ember Moon, of course, she returned to, well, she actually debuted on AEW as Athena. We have Isaiah Swerve Scott. He's still the champion at this point, though, of the North American, but still, we've already started. It's fine. Jade Cargill, Jamie Hayter, Jeff Hardy. Then we have Jon Moxley, Jungle Boy. Kalisto I took out because every time I added Kalisto, the Lucha House Party was also there. No idea why. Then we have Keith Lee. We have Kenny Omega, Kyle O'Reilly, Chris Statlander, Luchasaurus, Malachi Black, Matt Hardy, 2022 version, Matt Jackson, MJF, Miro, Murphy, Nick Jackson, Pac, Penta L0M. We also have Rey Fenix. Well, then we go all the way down the bottom. Samoa Joe, Scorpio Sky as the TNT champion. Sting is there. Ty Conti, Thunder Rosa, Tony Storm. I think there's one more. Wardlow. That is our AEW roster. As you can see, I've got 4 championships that we're going to run. We have the number of matches set to 7, and every single pay-per-view is going to have AEW matches in, other than the ones that obviously need other wrestlers in the roster, like Survivor Series, Money in the Bank, and of course, the Royal Rumble. And we're going to go pay-per-view to pay-per-view and see what happens at each show and have a look at some of the rivalries. Now, there's 2 reasons why you need to make sure you're subscribed down below to this channel, because this weekend we're going to have a My GM mode where it's either going to be Impact/TNA or a Ring of Honor only roster challenge. And next week, we're going to start a brand new series if we reach 6,000 subscribers. We're halfway there, about 5,500. It's a lot to ask for, but if you get us there, Monday will be the start of a brand new series on My GM mode across the week, like we did with the NXT rebuild. So let's start off then with this Money in the Bank, and as you can see here, Swerve Scott is the cover star for Money in the Bank. We have, of course, some AEW matches. Right, let's simulate all the matches. Right, okay, so FTR have beaten the Hardys. Then we have Kyle O'Reilly, who's beat Roderick Strong, which we don't have, obviously, as our roster. I don't know why they're connecting those two, though. Athena has lost, to Thunder Rosa in the AEW Women's Championship. Then we have the Jungle Express defeating the Young Bucks. Wasn't for the title, though, but it is a rivalry match. Then Scorpio Sky retains his TNT Championship. Samoa Joe has a title match for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship and lost to Adam Page. Only been in the AEW roster for a while, obviously. But this is the big one. I've seen this card. We have 3 people in it. Does any of them win? No. Wow. Okay, so it looks like Santos Escobar has won that one. But we did have Isaiah Swerve Scott, Keith Lee, and Murphy, all from our roster in the Money in the Bank. Okay, it's Wrestlemania Backlash, and we have Scorpio Sky as the main guy on the front of the card. Let's take a look at the card then. So the first match, we have another rivalry match between Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and the Young Bucks. Then it's Kyle O'Reilly versus Keith Lee. Ember Moon and Thunder Rosa, again, for that Women's Championship. Swerve Scott versus Murphy. Ironic, both of them used to be WWE, now they're against each other. Samoa Joe has got another chance of winning his title match against Adam Page, Hangman Adam Page. Only in the 5th match, though, which does mean rivalry match at the end here. We have the Hardys versus FTR, and the main event is the TNT Championship with Malachi Black and Scorpio Sky. A lot of the same matches, so like this, Scorpio Sky wins, then we have the Hardys have won, Adam Page retains again, so no championships have changed hands yet. The Isaiah Swerve Scott have beat Murphy, And there we go. Thunder Rosa has retained, so no titles have changed hands. Kyle O'Reilly defeats Keith Lee. Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus have beaten the Young Bucks. Again, no championships, which does surprise me. And we're here at Extreme Rules, the horror show of Extreme Rules. Thunder Rosa is the cover girl for this. What I do want to see is the rivalries that we have taken place, because I've got a feeling a lot of them are going to be the same. So on Wednesday nights, yes, it does look like a lot of them very high. This should be the payoff then. We have 4 active rivalries here. They should all be paid off. Now we have new potential rivalries, including Jade Cargill, Thunder Rosa, and of course Kyle O'Reilly and Pac, which is now a growing rivalry. So it's good to see that they're doing long-term storyline booking, which is very much AEW, I guess. But this is going across months instead of just a few weeks. Right, okay, let's simulate all the matches straight away then. So the TNT Championship is again retained by Scorpio Sky. Then Keith Lee has defeated Kyle O'Reilly. Swerve Scott has defeated Murphy. Then the Young Bucks have got a win back. Cash and Dax FTR have lost the Hardys again. Kenny Omega has a title match, but it is lost to Hangman Adam Page, he's had some great title matches already. Samoa Joe, now Kenny Omega. Like, very established championship run that he's having there. And then, oh my god, Ember Moon has lost the Women's Championship again to Thunder Rosa, who retains. So, 3 championship matches again, all retained. No championships have changed hands yet. The next pay-per-view is SummerSlam. Yet again, Thunder Rosa is the cover star for this pay-per-view. And we do have some new rivalries too. So let's simulate some matches. We have Jurassic Express versus Moxley and Bryan Danielson. Obviously the Blackpool Fight Club. Love that tag team, by the way. They have won that match too. The second match, Keith Lee has defeated Kyle O'Reilly for the 3rd time, I think, now on pay-per-view. Murphy has defeated Swerve Scott. I really hope that's the end that we see of those two. Now the Hardys have gone up against the Lucha Brothers, and the Lucha Brothers have won in a rivalry match. Then we have Scorpio Sky defends his championship yet again against Wardlow this time round. Kenny Omega has another championship match, and it is lost to Adam Page yet again, which means the women's match is the main event. And it is finally changed hands. Athena, or Ember Moon, has won the AEW Women's Championship. Now we're at Clash of Champions, and I just want to say, if we hit 1,000 likes, I'll do another video just like this, maybe with a WCW roster, for instance, that we used in the MyGM mode, so make sure you smash that like button. The cover star is Athena, of course, who should be still our women's champion. Okay, so let's simulate all matches. It's another TNT Championship match between Wardlow and Scorpio Sky. And finally, Scorpio Sky has lost the belt. Well, fair play. You've had a cracking run with it. Wardlow is our new champion. Then we have Murphy is defeated inside Swerve Scott yet again. By the way, I don't think the tag belts are working. They are on Jurassic Express. They just haven't done anything with them. Thunder Rosa has defeated Jade Cargill in a rivalry match. Keith Lee's defeated Kyle O'Reilly again. The Hardys have beaten the Lucha Bros this time round. Moxley and Bryan Danielson, Blackpool Fight Club, have beaten the Jurassic Express. Then Samoa Joe goes up against Adam Page yet again for the World Heavyweight Championship, but has lost it. And in the main event, Toni Storm is our new Women's Champion. Okay, in a last woman standing match. They need to change that. Last person standing. Toni Storm wins. Hell in a Cell is next in. We're at October, so around about the halfway stage now, and Adam Page is the cover star. Of course, he has been the AEW World Heavyweight Champion for a long ass time now. So we should see some Hell in a Cell matches. We start off with that Toni Storm and Ember Moon Championship. Let's see. Okay, Toni Storm retains. It's not a rivalry though, which is a little bit weird. Hell in a Cell between Murphy and Swerve Scott. Murphy wins. That's like 5 or 6 pay-per-views in a row now. Please, let's just end it there, shall we? Then we have Jade Cargill, who have won in a rivalry match against Thunder Rosa. Kyle O'Reilly's defeated Jeff Hardy in a singles match. That's interesting. Scorpio Sky has won his championship back from Wardlow. Unbelievable. In a Hell in a Cell. Then we have Jurassic Express, who have beaten Moxley and Danielson in a Hell in a Cell too. Another rivalry match. Then, finally, the main event, Adam Page is against Miro, and he has won yet again. What a title run. I'm going to say it now. We are roughly about halfway through. Let me know your predictions at this point down in the comment section. Who is going to end up as the champions at WrestleMania? Is it still going to be Adam Page and Scorpio Sky? And who are you predicting is going to be the Women's Championship? Because that seems to be the only one that's changing hands quite often. Right, Survivor Series, which is one of those cross-brand pay-per-views that we have. So Raquel Gonzalez is the cover star for this one. We will have some matches on here, so let's simulate it. The first match, in fact, is one of ours. It's Miro Adam Page again, and it is a rivalry match. Right, okay, who wins? Adam Page wins yet again, so if anybody who's got Adam Page down in the comment section, you would still be right. Second match, right, okay, that's not one of ours. Neither is that, but it's interesting to see, I guess, some of the NXT matches. Basically, I've done it NXT versus us in these type of matches instead of like SmackDown and Raw. Right, Scorpio Sky. He's done it again. Unbelievable talent, Scorpio Sky. There we go, fifth match, TNT World Championship. Swerve Scott has defended for the very first time his North American Championship, because remember, it's not actually one of ours as an NXT brand, and we've kept it still, which is hilarious. Then we have Toni Storm wins the AEW Women's Championship match there. Just a normal match between her and Ember Moon. Sting and Darby Allin, which is the first time we've seen them on pay-per-view, have defeated FTR. I was wondering whether this would happen. We'd have some stars that we just wouldn't see throughout the whole time. Blackpool Fight Club have defeated the Jurassic Express again. Just normal tag match rivalry. Then in the main event, it's 4 of our women versus 4 of their women, and their women won. The NXT women of Raquel Gonzalez, Kaylee Ray, Mandy Rose, Dakota Kai have defeated Britt Baker, DMD. First time we're seeing Britt Baker, Jade Cargill, Chris Statlander, and Ty Conti. So at this point, these are the rivalries that we have going on right now. So we have that Miro and Adam Page championship rivalry going on. I wouldn't mind seeing that, to be fair, in real life. Obviously, I think Miro's had an injury or something, so we haven't seen him for a while. Darby Allin and Sting versus FTR. Then we have the Blackpool Fight Club versus Jurassic Express. And now, potentially a new rivalry growing is the Lucha Brothers versus the Young Bucks. One of my favourite rivalries so far from AEW's tag divisions. It's TLC time then in December. Adam Page is, of course, our World Heavyweight Champion. He is the cover star for this pay-per-view. So our opening contest is Kyle O'Reilly versus Scorpio Sky. Will he ever lose this? He has! He's finally lost it. Kyle O'Reilly wins there. So, I think I went to Wardlow at one point, but obviously he won it straight back. I wonder whether he will do it again. Second match, Toni Storm retains the World Women's Championship there from Athena. Buddy Murphy is now in a rivalry against Wardlow, or it's not really a rivalry, it hasn't said it. It's just nice to see him not against Swerve Scott, I guess. Jeff Hardy has lost to Keith Lee, in the fourth match. Then the Lucha Brothers versus the Young Bucks. Young Bucks picks up the victory there in that rivalry match. Then we have the Blackpool Fight Club defeating the Jurassic Express. It'd be nice if there was the tag titles, because I think we'd see some change of hands here, which would be great. Then we have Sting and Darby Allin. They have beaten FTR in another rivalry match there. And then, of course, this is going to be potentially Miro again. It is, but it is still won by Hangman Adam Page. He goes into the new year still as AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Well, it's Royal Rumble time, and Ty Conti is the cover star for the Royal Rumble, which I definitely did not see coming. Right, okay, fair enough. Let's take a look at the show then. Now, we do have the men's 30-man Battle Royal, or the Royal Rumble match. I'm going to have a look through these, because a lot of them aren't going to be ours. So we've got the NXT Tag Championship there, the normal NXT. Isaiah Scott is going to try and keep his belt against Dexter Lumis in a last man standing match. Then we have the Lucha Bros versus the Young Bucks. Jurassic Express versus Blackpool Fight Club. And then the women's Royal Rumble, but it's only a 10. There's only 10 man as well. They really need to change their wording. All right, okay, that's the main event. Just 10 people in that one. Let's simulate all the matches then. Well, for some reason, the Royal Rumble doesn't come up with the winner. But if I go to news, I can see that Kenny Omega has won the championship match, and he will main event WrestleMania. That's amazing. That's ours. That's perfect. She should go up against Hangman Adam Page. We don't care about these. Swerve Scott keeps the North American Championship. Amazing. Then we have the Lucha Bros defeating the Young Bucks. That should be the end of the rivalry now, I'd imagine. Blackpool Fight Club defeat Jurassic Express. And then the women's roster. Who won this one? I have no idea how to find out who's won the Women's Royal Rumble. It literally just doesn't say anywhere. So let's just hope it's one of ours. Elimination Chamber and Athena is the cover start for this pay-per-view. So let's take a look. It does have the majority of our wrestlers on it. It's a 6-man Elimination Chamber match between all of our guys. That's a very interesting match because Hangman Adam Page is in that. Is that for the title? I don't really know. Let's simulate all the matches then. It is won by Jeff Hardy. Amazing from Jeff Hardy. Fair enough. Swerve Scott has lost to Scorpio Sky, but it's not a title match, interestingly enough. Sting and Allen have defeated the Lucha Brothers in the third match there. Moxley and Bryan Danielson has defeated the Jurassic Express in a rivalry match. And then won by Ty Conti is the Women's Elimination Chamber. We have all of our roster other than Naomi, who is not part of our roster in this match. Kyle O'Reilly then is the cover star for Fastlane. I do think this is the last pay-per-view before WrestleMania as well. So this is going to be a very interesting one. He, of course, won the championship recently. Buddy Murphy is going up against Wardlow there in our opening contest. Wardlow takes the win. Toni Storm has retained the AEW World's Women's Championship there from Athena. Scorpio Sky has defeated Keith Lee. Then Jurassic Express have lost yet again to the Blackpool Fight Club. That must be so many different losses against them. That's ridiculous. Hangman Adam Page has retained against Kenny Omega. Why are they having this match now when they're supposed to be main eventing WrestleMania? It makes no sense, but still it has happened. Kenny Omega in his third attempt, maybe second attempt, has lost the AEW World Heavyweight Championship match against Adam Page. And then in the final match, or the main event, Kyle O'Reilly has defeated Jeff Hardy for the TNT Championship, who of course won the Elimination Chamber, which makes me think that this game sees the TNT Championship as the prestigious championship, and that will be our WrestleMania main event. I'm still unsure. Maybe not, because the headline star of WrestleMania is Hangman Adam Page. All right, let's take a look at the little bit of MyUniverse then. I want to see the rivalries that we have taking place going into this. So we got a couple of grown ones. Miro and Adam Page. So Kenny Omega winning the Royal Rumble really meant nothing. It ended in the last pay-per-view at Fastlane. That's a weird one. All right, fair enough. Okay, that's fine. Let's take a look at some other stuff then. The power rankings, I mean, it does say that Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus are the AEW World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, but like they haven't defended it, and it's very strange how that's happened. John Moxley in 4th, Murphy in 5th. Yeah, it's a little bit strange, isn't it, how this is... I mean, Adam Page down in 13th. He literally hasn't lost a match where we've seen it happen, so... I don't know whether these power rankings really work or not. So let's waste no more time then and do this WrestleMania. Now, it's only 6 matches, which is weird. I thought I set it to 8. Maybe, I don't know. No idea why. No idea why it's only 6. But okay. We got the TNT Championship match between Kyle O'Reilly and Jeff Hardy. So let's simulate this. Kyle O'Reilly retains and wins the TNT Championship. Who had that down in the comment section? Let me know. Ember Moon has won back her AEW Women's Championship, which is amazing. I'm so glad they updated that belt, by the way. It looked awful before, didn't it? But there we go. The third match, Murphy has defeated Keith Lee. Then we have Scorpio Sky against Wardlow, and Wardlow has won in this rivalry match. The Jurassic Express has finally beaten the Blackpool Fight Club, and it's at WrestleMania. But this is the main event. I have no idea who Adam Page has gone up against. It's probably Miro. It isn't. It's Kenny Omega because of that Royal Rumble, and Hangman Adam Page wins again. He's gone a whole year as champion. Well, there we have it then. The AEW World Championship was won by Adam Page the whole way through this. Kyle O'Reilly ended up as our TNT champion, and Athena ended up as our AEW Women's Champion. Jurassic Express was the champions of the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Never defended it. I don't know whether it's bugged or something like that. But also, 2K, you need to fix your game. Like, I could have added so many more people to this. Could have made the roster bigger, more matches, etc. And it just kept crashing, so I couldn't do it. But I hope you enjoyed this MyUniverse little look into AEW. If you have any other ideas that you'd like to see, like WCW, for instance, on this, then please let me know down in the description or down in the comments section. Of course, everything down in the description, such as my wrestling, if you want to watch me wrestle on YouTube. I'm actually a wrestler myself, then you can check that out. And yeah, smash a like, make sure you subscribe so if we do get to 6,000, new series starts next week. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.